Hi, good morning, Datuk Longga and Mr. Chupa. How are you today?
Good. Good morning, Min.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Um,
Chupa.
okay, like I've mentioned in my telephone call to both of you, TV has decided to bring this matter up to mediation. So I need you all to just brief me once more on what do you plan to submit to them? Like what are the things that you want from this situation so that we can all resolve the situation? So Dato, would
Okay.
you like to start?
Yeah, actually, our starting point will be the 7.5 letter of demand that we sent previously. Of course, we are okay to go down that amount, but what we ultimately want is for our villagers to have a safe environment to stay and work, and also to look after their well-being for the next 2 to 3 years, ideally. So they will definitely come at us and say that 7.5 million is a ridiculous amount, and we'll justify to them that this is how much we need to spend a month times however long period that our livelihood is going to be affected. And that would be the general narration that I think we would go lah. In terms of what we want, ideally I would like to have uh, I think we can so based on what I can find, I see that they are actually going for a lot of expansion. Uh, Top Fresh going with their export license and Fertivi going with their what do you call this thing? I don't think they are in a position to say no completely to our demands. I'm sure they will compromise. Just a matter of where can we find a balance point that is acceptable to them and also compensate us fairly.
Yeah, because the letter of demand that we sent earlier, so we have not received any response yet. So I think that will be also one of the things that they will be asking us. So, Mr. Chupa, on your side, how do you see if we have any suggestion to put on the table?
Actually, for scientific point of view, we take pride of that natural inheritage of that piece of land. So because that land it is now polluted, so even compensation couldn't satisfy us. So the loss of income and all those of things, just like what Dato has said earlier, 7.5 million is the minimum amount that we we should get from them as a compensation, regardless of who bear more responsibility towards this issue. We want them to resolve and to divide between them so that they can compensate us the 7.5 million.
So for the compensation, you don't mind either party who will be paying it lah, as long as you get the 7.5 million, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you all looking for any other alternatives, like maybe you want them to how do you say? Um Hold on now. Okay, regarding the produce, right? Because your land is adjacent to Top Fresh. So for this issue, is there any suggestion on your part? Because now because of whatever the phosphorus and the what was the other chemical that
Nitrogen.
was nitrogen. So the land is no longer considered a natural
Heritage.
decomposite area. Yeah. So how about that? I mean, how long would it take for the land to go back to its original position?
I think we have, Jupa has shown me research that it takes around more than a year, can be up to 2 to 3 years before it can revert to its original state. So for me, we lose the status of the natural decomposition farm, but I think the produce that we make, because nitrogen and phosphorus actually help in the growth. And actually, the vegetable that we grow out, we aren't selling them as natural compost organic type of vegetable, but it's the same fertilizer which Top Fresh is using. I think we can look into convincing Top Fresh to buy from us the vegetable, and that would kind of secure our livelihood of the villagers.
Just to make it clear, actually, what is the purpose of the mediation? Is it some kind of like a court proceeding session?
Well, actually, both parties for TV and Top Fresh, they would like to resolve the matter amicably. If it's possible, they don't want to bring this matter to court. Because I think there are also issues between the two parties. So since we are also involved in this situation, they want to discuss first if we have other alternative before going to court.
Actually,
Okay, so
I
just
agree with Chupa's point of view. Where whoever who admits fault, it's not really a matter to us as long as we get compensated. But I think it's very important the tone that they come to us, because currently they are trying to come for a mediation. They are trying to find an alternative. So if they come in with a hard stance and say that they refuse to negotiate, I think we need to be careful of our options, because I don't think we want to negotiate if they are not negotiating in good faith.
Yeah, I think on that
but then
point, on that point we have to see what they have to offer as well. Like Dato said that 7.5 million may to them it may be look ridiculous, but we need to set our foot down and tell them where how do we derive to that amount so that they can see where we are coming from.
so we have did a company search, and we did some research on both company. We understand that actually both company, Top Fresh, actually they are very concerned about ESG, and then they don't want this issue to be bring to the public's attention. And then for TV, they are bidding for a 10 billions government project. So probably this issue will get them affected. So during the mediation session, it could be our strong point to use it lah. Because if they don't compromise with our demand, then we will bring the matter to the court lah. We are not afraid of them.
Okay, I think I
Agree.
have gathered all the info from both of you. Just to recap, right? We are looking at the 7.5 million compensation. Apart from that, you want them to admit liability on what they have done to the land. Anything else?
Compensation part is the most important lah.
Important. All right. Okay. Okay, we took note. I take note on that. And then we will bring it to the mediation and we see how it will be like later. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We'll see
Okay,
you.
Thank you,
thank you.
everybody.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Hello, hi, Miss Bob.
Hi, Miss Dean. Remember last night I told you about the letter of demand from the Orang Asli.
Yes.
And also there's this mediation notice. Okay, actually the Orang Asli is demanding for 7.5 million compensation. I don't think I can pay for that. So I need your advice. What should I do?
What have you done though?
Okay, basically, they're saying that due to the liquid fertilizer leakage, it has affected their land, and everything is ruined. So they need the 7.5 million.
Wow, That's a lot, and I don't think. I mean, 7.5 million. How many of them?
How many of them?
Yeah, orang asli or are actually affected
I
due to
think
this,
that's around 120 families.
right? 120 families. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you receive this letter again?
The letter of demand I received last week,
Okay.
and the notice for mediation 2 days ago.
All right. Okay. So, if you don't mind sharing, what's your, I mean, your management take on this matter?
Okay. Like I've said, I'm not willing to pay the 7.5 million, and I believe that the contractor is responsible for that. I believe there should be some kind of duty of care. Can you advise me on that? Yeah, and I'm not sure what to expect for the mediation. Yeah.
So basically, mediation is another form before. I mean, it's a cheaper one if you want to settle outside, which is still binding. It's just that okay, all right. So okay, in terms of duty of care, I think I believe you checked with your contractor about your tank, right? So it's according to your story, it was leak. So is it because the tank itself, or is an in any other form? Let's say
I think
landslide.
it's due to the recent landslide.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
it just the leakage has just happened due to the landslide, lah. So okay. So I believe it can be because of. We can argue in terms of duty of care, in terms of what we call this, the development of the, the tank itself. So I think we still have. Do you still have a warranty with them?
Yeah, I think so. We do.
Yeah. Since it still have warranty. I believe 7.5 million should not be coming from us alone, because it's so excessive, and according to them it's only 120 families. So okay, before I give my suggestion, may I know what your management would like to, have towards, I mean, what you guys, your objective if we are about to go to mediation?
Basically, I just want to settle this matter because we are in the midst of applying export licenses from the government. So I don't want this matter to be to affect my chances of getting the export licenses approved. So actually, okay, I'm not willing to pay the 7.5 million, but only a minimal amount will do.
What are you looking at?
Around not more than 2.5 million.
2.5 million. Yeah, I think it's bearable. Is there any other,
And I think
suggestion?
the contractor company Ferdvi should also fork out some money to pay the orang asli as well.
Okay, I think it can be done. I mean, it might take longer in discussion, but I think it can be done. So first of all, I would like to know, you would like to go for the mediation?
Yes, I would.
Okay, if we are going to settle out of the court, so I think the suggestion.
Just make sure I don't have to pay the 7.5 million. Please help me.
I will try my best. 7.5, even I won't pay that much. So okay, 7.5 million. So I would suggest that okay, first of all, if you don't mind paying less than 2.5 millions, yeah, we can propose that less than 2.5 million, because I believe you look at the minimal income of them, because they are just orang asli. That's if what you are thinking. So other than that, maybe we can, you know, help them in terms of neutralize the soil, if you don't mind taking that into account.
I will have to I think we will have to discuss that with the contractor.
Okay, maybe, yeah, since we are in this we are going to meet them, I think it's better for us to have three ways discussion instead of we just discuss between it, but we have our own stand, which is we stick at 2.5 million. Is it all right? Is it correct?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think that is our stand, right? Other than that, we'll discuss later, right?
You will join the meeting also, right?
Yeah,
The
okay,
mediation session.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
there.
all right.
So
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. So I think that's it all for now.
Yeah.
13.5 million is our stand. So let's see what they have to offer or what we can offer after the discussion.
Okay, all right.
All right. All right.
Okay,
If
thank you
that's
very much, Miss Dean.
no worries, no worries. Thanks, Mrs. Bob. So
Okay.
don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. We try to
Yeah,
settle
I'm
this.
so stressed here.
No problem, no problem. We'll make sure that we get the export license.
Okay,
All right.
thank you very
No
much.
worries.
Bye-bye.
You have a good day. Bye bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Hello, my name is Danny. I'm your lawyer.
Yes, hello, Mr. Danny. It's glad to meet you. Okay, I'm the CEO of Tech TV, Ms. CIV. Okay, we just go to the straight to the point. Okay, so okay, first of all, our company received a notice of demanding from the Orang Asli, uh, demanding for the compensation for the 7.5 million. Okay, for the leakage in their land that caused by the what's that? That is the leakage from the system tank that is situated beside the composter yard. But this composter yard is located in Top Fresh Farm. But the design for the
This is a different company, is it? Top Fresh?
yes, Top
Okay.
Fresh is a different company where we provide them our service for the fertigation system, and then we provide the system for the fertigation, the pipes, all that. And then so we just have a direct communication with the Top Fresh. So
Okay.
now the Orang Asli is demanding the leakage by the tank, which is caused, this is what we get from the research, that is caused by the landslide, which is not purely involve our machineries and piping systems. So the
Okay.
root cause is from the landslide, cause the leakage, and the chemical is ruin their farms.
Okay. So based on what you're telling me, basically, for lack of a better word, it's safe for us to say that was it, or the Orang Asli do not have a locus to bring any matter in front before you. So would you like to go to court and just fight it out straight in the event? I mean, most probably you'll be named as a third party, and then we can go to court and fight it out straight. We can always knock out on the point of locus. It should be Top Fresh that sues you. And I believe going through your documents that you sent to me earlier, it's quite clear that you have an arbitration clause, so they'll have to go for arbitration. And by way of arbitration, we can actually delay these proceedings, or do you have any reason why you don't want to go for any form of litigation?
Yes, actually my reason is we are nominated for the IPO.
Oh,
Actually.
okay. So you're going to have an IPO listing. All right.
Yes,
That
so
will
we
be a
want
big.
to maintain our reputation of our company.
Okay, okay. So with especially with the current ESG programs and those type of things, right? All right.
Yes.
So basically, from what I see, we are going for a mediation. So how my firm usually conducts mediation is we will request a ballpark figure from you, so a highest cap of a monetary amount that I'm mandated to negotiate on behalf of you. So
Okay.
could you give me like a ballpark figure? What are you looking at actually? I understand that they are claiming for 7.5. What would be your stomachable amount?
Okay, from my as a company representative, which I have discussed with our board of directors, what we come up is we want a lump sum what is the settlement with one amount, which is we afford is 3 to 4 million.
So
3 to 4 million.
Okay, 3 to 4 million. And so how these mediations usually work is sometimes we will offer them services. For instance, if you say that there might be a tank leakage or a pipe leakage, right? So what we usually do is sometimes we'll offer them service to say that we will rectify these problems instead. Will your company be willing to do that? I believe
Yes, that's definitely. Yeah, we will do that. We will fix the tank and we will rectify all the piping systems all. And then this money, this cost for the rectifications is inclusive in that sum, 3 to 4 million.
Okay, understood. And what about noting that I believe you said that Top Palm, the other company, Top Palm was the
Fresh.
one that actually hired you to build Top Fresh, sorry, was the one that hired you to build the tank, the entire system in the first place, right?
Yes.
So usually for construction cases, I'm sure your company has a retention sum with them. Do you have a retention sum with
Yes,
them?
yes, absolutely. We have a 10% retention sum in their company.
Okay.
That is for, if not mistaken, for 4 years. So there's 1 year is over. Now it's less 3 years.
Okay. So they have another 3 years before the DLP period, the defect liability period is off.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe what we can do is we try to get a negotiation, and since the fault is mainly, I would say, Top Fresh, so we will try to get Top Fresh to pay to cushion your sum that you will have to provide, that you'll have to compensate using the retainer. So we'll try to get something like that. I note down that you have given me authority and mandate to negotiate up to 4 million
Yes.
in services and cash. And how about liability? Will you be agreeable to any form of joint liability, or if or apology letter or something like that?
Not at all, because this is not a direct fault from our company. So we're not going to settle any liability in any form, and there's no any apology. So,
Okay. All right. That should be fine then. What we'll do is I'll send them a letter, both parties a letter, inviting them for mediation so that we do not
Yes.
go to court at the moment. And then we will take it from there. But in the event, once we get the mediation date, I will update you. And yeah, I'll see you for mediation. Most probably it will be online. That's how the courts are doing it. That's how the mediation centers are doing it right now. So we will meet them online. We'll go for mediation. Hopefully we achieve good settlement.
Yes, of course. I'm hoping for the fruitful mediation session, and if anything, I appoint you as my lawyer, then anything, you just let me. So I'll go
So
back
I'll
to
get
my
my
board of
office to
directors.
forward. I'll get my office to forward all the warrant to acts and the authorization letters for your company to do the necessary. And once you have it signed back, and then we will serve the letter to invite both parties for mediation in 2 days time. So
Okay,
2
sure.
working days.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you, Madam CEO. Looking forward to working with you and resolving this matter for you. Thank you for choosing us to find a solution for you, and good luck. Let's do this.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Danny, for helping, assisting us for this notice of demanding for this
Right.
issue.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate it.